Hey lovely people, we are spreading seed and fertilizer and we are putting it all around the lovely place here. We are going to have some orchard grass hay, which the people with horses are going to love. So look at all of that. This is a big old fertilizer and seed spreader, and this thing will do the trick behind this new Holland 75 horse tractor. He's already put down several acres. He's got about 7 or so acres to go, but he's not sure if he had it set just right when he first started, so he's going to hit some of those areas again. But yeah, it's a big old hoss. I want to show you the gearing system on this thing and how it works. Wouldn't work really good over here. Look at that tread. But right over here, this gear system falls right in each of these treads here, and that's what rotates this. It's got a belt tied to it. Goes back here to this sprocket, and there we are. This is where it flips it out. You got those 2 spinners there, and it takes this seed right out. It's got a track system right here that just pushes it out, and there it goes. I'm not sure exactly how far this will throw it, but there's a chart right here that tells you how to set it for whatever you're wanting to accomplish here. Hey Mike, how much of that will that thing throw it out? How far will it go out between when you pass?
It'll spread out 30 feet, but the seed is so light, I'm running about 7 foot, something like that right now.
Because of the seed?
Because I don't want us to have a rip in seed, you know, or a gap. You know, seed here and no seed there.
Show me a good spot on the ground what we're looking at. Let's see where you've already been.
See all the seed right there?
Yeah.
That's thick enough on your seed.
That'll do the trick then, huh?
Yeah. So, and you got potash already in here. We're putting you a little bit of ammonium sulfate. We're putting some urea. We want to get started growing. We don't want it to take off. We just want it to feed itself through the winter.
Yeah, here we are in almost late October.
Yeah.
And so it won't be long. In fact, in about 3 or 4 days, we're getting some rain.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah, yeah.
If we get this in, if we get some rain and we stay like 70 degrees off and on and get that popped up, what we don't want to do is have a hard freeze in the crook. In the crook, I mean, when it sprouts and it's in the ground like this, it's getting ready to pop out.
Yeah.
We don't want to freeze in the crook. But once it pops, it can do whatever it wants to there.
There you go. So it won't hurt. A frost ain't going to hurt it in the crook?
No. No.
Just a hard freeze is what we're
Real
trying.
hard freeze. You'd have to be down like 15 degrees or something to bust through or burn it. So.
That's going to be a minute before we get down to there, but man, in Tennessee, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and that's the thing about sowing fall seed. It's hard to be exact on the days. You're trying to get other crops out. You're trying to get your moisture just right in the ground. You're trying to get it worked up right. Now, it looks kind of rough right now when we get through today with our disc and our packer and everything.
Yeah.
It'll be just smooth. You'll see just rows out through here where the packers roll.
Gotcha. So that seed will get in there. About how deep are we looking to get that seed?
Maybe a little over an inch.
Yeah.
So all the disc is going to do is this. It's just going to flirt it out. And then the cultipacker behind it is going to roll it, pack it, you know, and it'll be level, easy to ride on, not bouncing you out of cab.
Yeah. So in a couple weeks, you think we'll probably be seeing some sprouting?
We'll probably start looking green across
Especially after we get some good rain. I think we've got about 4 days of steady rain. Hopefully nothing too heavy.
Hopefully I get my hay up this evening and tomorrow.
Right. You got a lot of hay to pull up before that rain comes.
We got about 2,000 bales ready to bale.
Is it already lined up and ready to bale?
No. It's we've mowed it. We've tethered it. I may tether it again today some way, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and bale part of it.
So as far as the fact that we're planting here in late October, this seed that we're putting down today, is it gonna make hay for the spring? Is that the plan?
Oh yeah.
Because you're putting it down pretty thick, and it's all orchard grass, right?
That's right, pure orchard, and we hope to keep it that way. We do some that's mixed, very little. A mixed hay, okay if you're feeding beef cattle or feeding goats.
Yeah.
Most people that's got horses, where they're taking them to the shows.
Right.
You want pure orchard grass.
That's it.
But now you've got some horses that has stomach problems. You have to watch them. So that's Timothy. and we do very little Timothy.
Okay.
So we're probably going to put in maybe 10 acres of Timothy, because when you get into all of the variety of seeds, you get into a overhead that's awful.
It can get way too deep, huh? All right, well, we'll look forward to seeing this green come up, because we need that green to happen before we get those winter rains.
Me too.
Absolutely. We left some green in the middle, but it's weeds.
Yeah.
The reason we did that, that's where our runoff ditches are.
Yeah, we don't want that getting any deeper or washing anymore. So.
No, absolutely not. So we're in good time in here. So we got it set at what adjustment right now?
2.
At 2.
Yeah, we're running it out at 2. And the reason we're doing that seed is real light. It blends with the fertilizer, and the fertilizer helps to kick it on out there. But it is real light.
Yeah.
Now see, when you do your hand that way, watch it, the little seeds that stick to your hand. See here?
Yep.
So all that right there is separate seeds. So as much as we're putting down, it'll be thick.
It will be.
It'll be good and thick.
A lot of good fertilizer too.
Yeah. So, and we're just giving it a boost right now on fertilizer. We don't want it to take off.
Yeah.
So,
We just want it to get in there, get strong, and be ready.
we're hitting it with
Will we overseed in the spring, or do you think we'll be good?
won't have to.
We'll be all set.
If we don't get just a blistering freeze and do something bad to it, no.
Yeah.
And then we got to maintain it, you know. And after the first cutting, we need to come back and hit it with probably a couple 100 pound to the acre urea and ammonia sulfate blend.
Okay.
After the first cut, and then it'll kick up. And if we have a good seasonable year, not like this year, rain dumped all over us in the spring, we couldn't cut.
Yeah.
And then if you can get it to where you get seasonable rains coming in, inch every 2 weeks average, you know, then you're gonna get 3 to 4 cuttings out of it.
Sweet.
So
3 to 4 cuts would be great.
that'd be good. That helps with the bills.
It does.
That helps pay the babies.
All right, but I want to show you guys what I came down here for today. And here's a sample right here. We had, me and Mrs. Lovely, I can't tell you the number of hours that we have spent picking up rocks all over this field, but that was before we disked it this time. And that disc has turned rocks up like you wouldn't believe, and there's some big ones, and his disc is hitting these. And when it does, he feels it in that tractor, and it's just not good for any of the implements. So I'm gonna grab Little Red, our Polaris side by side, and I'm gonna go around and start picking some of these up. That's one of my main reasons to come down. And then of course, just to share with y'all what's going on here when it comes to what we hope will be our first hay season. Now we planned on doing some planting of beans and millet, I think early September, but things just didn't work out, and but we're here now, and that's what matters. I really wanted to get this in before the winter, because my fear was if we didn't, when we get all those winter rains after it's been disked up, this dirt is gonna wash right down there to the creek, and you can't get this dirt back. This dirt is something that's very valuable. This is the land that we bought, and we want to keep it. Let's get up in the air and see what's going on from up there. I saw Mike up here fiddling with something. I knew something had went wrong, and I'll show you. We're about to do a quick fix on it. It was already kind of rigged, but we're gonna rig it back again. So what he had here was a ratchet strap that was pulling down on this, so these would go down in the grooves, and that old ratchet strap gave way a little bit. So we're bringing in another old ratchet strap, and hopefully it will do the trick. That one's holding for now. What's normally supposed to hold that, Mike? Is it this setting up, this thing up here?
It's supposed to be this right here.
Supposed to adjust.
Apparently that internal on that cylinder is leaking by some.
Yeah. So it's got a hydraulic leak and it's just not adjusting for you?
No, it's just blowing by the cylinder, going back to the return.
Gotcha.
So I'll have to end up taking the cylinder out. We'll get through with it this fall, reworking it. Always something to do.
Oh, there's never an end to it. But in the meantime, this little gizmo will do the trick as long as that ratchet holds.
Yeah.
You just gonna hold on to that for later?
I'm gonna hold on to that. That one's holding her in there.
Yeah,
as long
this.
as she's sitting in them grooves and tight.
Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Make double strap it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Right. And it's right now, it's connected down here underneath the frame.
Full fertilizer. Eats that thing.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord. Well, I better get back.
Yeah, let's keep going. Just picking up rocks now, and there's plenty of them. I just started. I've made one path so far, starting at the top of the hill, and this is what I've gotten so far. Not much, but on the other side of the driveway in that far field, on the east side, there's a lot of rocks. I was told they've been hitting a bunch, but we've got a few here and there. We're down here by the creek right now. There's the tree line. The creek's probably about 100 yards into that area. I just heard something a while ago. I heard wrestling over here, and I think I might have wrestled up a deer, but they're all over the place. They don't seem to mind too much, all the farming stuff going on. They're kind of used to it. I had some old sticks in here. I need to get those out. It's gonna rot out my boards. It's already happening. Just go a little ways and I scan the area, see if we got anything major. And if not, we'll just move on up the way a little bit. There's quite a few right here in this area, all around me. Most of them are about the size of a couple fists, but there's some big ones in here too. I see a bunch up this way. Yeah, there's a few here. So yeah, I've only made that one straight line coming down from up there at the barn, down toward the creek, over that way, loop back, and I'll show you what I got. I mean, it's starting to add up. I hit the jackpot right here. I should have pulled closer. I'll tell you what, that's what we'll do. We'll pile these up here and I'll come get them. Look at that. Anybody looking to buy some lovely rocks, just 20 cents a pound. All right, we'll come up here and get these. I just saw Mike coming up across the creek. He went over and got his disc and cultipacker, and he's pushing it in. So he just bought that from a fella. Got a good deal on it. Here's what we're looking at. That's cleaning it up nice. So hopefully it'll put that seed right at the right depth, and we'll get some seed growing before long, some orchard grass. That would be nice. There's probably already a YouTube channel called Rocky Top, but maybe we should have called ours Rocky Bottom. All right, we're up here on the high field now, beside the driveway where the riprap's at. I might just drop a lot of this rock over there on top of that riprap and just add to it. We've been getting some big ones. I'll show you what we got so far. I've only done a couple of lines right here and what you saw earlier, but this is what I've already gathered up. It's quite a bit of rock. Need to check out the suspension, see if we're dragging yet. We're okay, we're good. So yeah, I'll keep at it and I'll be back with you in just a minute and I'll show you what we end up with. I just got to show you a few more. I'm just impressed with these things. You got to be impressed about this too. Nothing more exciting than this, for sure. I'll tell you what though, when it's your land and you're trying to improve it and grow something for the first time and have something that's a crop that can be sold even if it is hay. And there's a lot of people that do real well with hay. Now, I'm not gonna do much with just a little bit that I'll have, but it'll be something. And for the first time, we'll be turning a dime, pay a bill or two. Look at this big guy. That's a rock. I think I may need 2 hands on this one. Let's give it a go. That wind's blowing and it feels really good out here. All right, let's wing it in. That's a big house. You know, when I first bought this land, when they bulldozed the driveway up through here, I found several arrowheads, which was amazing to see. And I've had my eye out, but those discs, they will probably eat up arrowheads and turn them into nothing but specks of rock. That dozer, it just pushed a lot of dirt at once. It didn't necessarily break up every few inches like this is doing. So any arrowheads that are within 7 inches down have probably been pulverized by now. But that was some of the coolest things about when I initially got the land. I don't know if you saw last week's video, but we did a burn pile and it was way down across the driveway in the west field. And this one needs to be done next. I'm very leery of it. If you check that out, you'll know why. It came close to being really bad. This field here, he did a good job. And you can see the seed. See that? It's like 3 right there, all over the place. So that seed got spread pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you in a couple of weeks the green that's gonna sprout out of this. And again, we've got that rain coming, so I think we did good on our timing. The weather's getting down in the probably 40 to 39 at night right now, so we didn't want to go much longer because we don't want it to get too cold before this stuff has a chance to germinate. All right, here's a few more. Whoa, all right, let's get back in. Nope, just kidding. Let's get back in Little Red. And me and Mrs. Lovely, before this field got disked, we had every single rock up out of here. There was no rocks on the surface, but they just keep growing like potatoes. I keep lying to y'all and telling you that I'm not gonna keep recording this, but I know you're on the edge of your seat. If you're still here, you must like this stuff. If you're not, then you will never know how awesome this is. That left a crater right there where I pulled that one out. All right, got a few over here. Yeah, I have been away from the land, you know, compared to what I was the first couple of years. But I have a feeling we're going to be getting some stuff done now with the barn, making it our tiny home before long, and hopefully one day soon coming up here to stay. One last little thing regarding a rock. I just picked this up out of there. This looks like something that could have potentially been a piece of an arrowhead. You can kind of see where it looks like it's been chipped away a little. It's that flint rock, and of course it was just laying there in this piece. So we'll never find the rest of it if that's what it was, but I have found so much of that. In fact, check this out. In little red here, I found all these. These are the ones that were not arrowheads, but they sure had the flint rock and little pieces of what looks like may have been pieces of them. And there's more in there, a whole lot more. But yeah, that's from the past. I just kept that all in here. I don't know why. Just a kid at heart. Okay, lovely people. This has been a lovely day, but I am whipped. Let me show you all the rocks. He's still out there on the tractor. I mean, it's been hours. So I didn't get a percentage of this field done, and look at these rocks. This is all by hand, all today. And yeah, you saw a little bit of it, but there was a lot more to go after I talked to you last. So that's what I've been doing. And some neighbors came up, they got on their side by side, drove up, talked to me for a little while, and it was a really good conversation. A lot of talk about how good God is, and how we just, right now, these days, all you can do is trust in Jesus. And without that, you have nothing. You can't believe anything you see, hear. All you can believe is the person standing in front of you, that they're there and they're real. Some of the AI stuff that's out there these days, it's just mind-blowing. I'm telling you, it is absolutely, it could trick you. And things are only going to get more complicated. So put your trust in God, in the Heavenly Father, and seek first the kingdom of God. Love God with all your heart. Love your neighbor as yourself. And put Jesus first in your life, and all these things will be added to you. Jesus' commandments was love God with all your heart, love your neighbor as yourself, and then all those other commandments, they're going to take care of themselves if you do those too. So thanks for coming around. These rocks are a lot. That's a lot of weight, and this thing's teeter-tottering. It's literally on the ground in the back, and I had a hard time. I tell you, I couldn't get it off of there. I had to go get my Badlands jack and jack this thing up. And this part had come off, and I had to get that on, and it was challenging because that thing weighs a couple pounds. But anyway, we'll see you next time here at the lovely place. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us, and God bless you. Take care. Stay lovely, people. We'll see you.